Today's the day that I get to drop my daughter off for the rest of her life. I can't really say that I feel sad about it. I really don't care. I gave up custody of my kid. I put her up for adoption. She's 7 years old. She's going to school. I'm about to drop her off to her last day of school. I have to take her to. And then the adoptees are picking her up from the school pickup line. And yeah, I'm a free woman after that. I'm selling my house. I'm buying an RV. I'm about to travel the world. I'm pretty excited. I have been waiting for this moment my entire life.
Wow. Some mother you are. Some mother you are. I've seen a lot of parents do a lot of bad things to their kids. But this right here just takes the number one spot. I cannot believe that you have the audacity to send your child off to school, to drop your own child off to school. And that will be the last time that your own child ever sees you again. You know, I understand that some parents are just not capable in raising children. I totally understand that. But to be honest, I find this situation extremely bullshit. I find it extremely bullshit. The audacity that you have to send your daughter off to school when your daughter doesn't even know that it's gonna be the last day that you ever get to do that. And she's gonna walk out and the adoption agency is going to pick her up and bring her to a foster home. That is probably the most disgusting thing I have ever seen a parent do to their own child, especially when they go as far as to putting up their child for adoption. Now, I don't blame you if you... Now, we don't know the full story on why she really got this far into thinking it. But I've seen parents struggle so much to even raise a child. But no matter what, they never gave up on their kids. They never given up on their kids. I seriously cannot believe is even a thing. I cannot believe that this is even allowed. To me, I think that there should be limits for reasons that you should put up your own child for adoption. A child that you gave birth to, that you wanted, that child only had a couple years with her own mother, that is you, and you decide to give her up for adoption. And it took you, the fact that it took you that long to even have to make the decision just makes the situation a lot worse for your own daughter. I feel so horrible for your own daughter. And I am extremely furious with you right now. The fact that you have the audacity to do that to your own daughter. The fact that it took you 8 years, right? 8 years to think about if you really want to be a parent or not. So 8 years later, you say that you can't do this, and you decide to drop your daughter off to school, but that would be the last day that she'll ever see you again. That is probably the most evil thing I've ever seen a parent do to their own child. I cannot believe that how many videos I see on Instagram of parents doing this shit to their kids. Like, to think that these parents nowadays do to their kids. Now, I don't know how old this video really was. I don't know when this video was really recorded. I don't know if this was an archived video when I found it or not. So, I don't really know the full story of this. whole thing. But you get my idea, right? This has got to be the most disgusting thing I have ever seen a parent do to their own child. It is absolutely disgusting. I think this is one of the most pure evil acts that a parent could ever do on their child, and that is to send them off to school only to find out that the adoption worker are going to be picking her up, are going to be picking up your child, not you. Now this woman showed no evidence of her really struggling at all. But the fact that she says this shit online, imagine when her daughter grows up and she finds this video. How do you think that your daughter will feel? This is gonna haunt her for the rest of her life. I believe that these parents are so stupid. The amount of parents that does this to their kids is just disgusting. There are single mothers who are way better than you will ever be. And to be honest, I really hope that one day you never have kids again. I really hope that you never have a child again after this. Because this is just disgusting. You had all those years to really think about it. And by the time your daughter grows up enough to go to school, you decide that you just can't do this anymore. Honestly, I am just beyond disgusted. I am so disgusted. I do not support this at all. And to anyone that does, I think you're full of shit. I think you're 100% full of shit if you are supporting this. Honestly, I cannot believe this bullshit. I can't.